Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new TikTok piercing fail reaction video. Hi everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the laps thanks to shot, the scalding hot Assam, the Earl Grey? What shall I say is the tea? The tea of today is, I didn't film this on the same day as the last one. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, my video is Roly. Hello, LGBT piercing body mod tattoo weirdo here on the internet. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 1 million subscribers this year. Well, will we make it? I don't know, probably not, but we'll try and get there. Anyway, there's a QR code on the screen here if you want to scan it with your phone and subscribe. But anyway, today we are delving back into the world of piercing TikTok fails. One of my favorite things to do, one of your favorite things to watch. We've been doing it for a long time now, and thank you to all the love and support on this series. And of course, all the people who do follow me on my social medias and sending me things to react to. Make sure to check out my new merchandise links all down below, my piercing jewelry line. Go check out all the things down below. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell. Let's not beat around the bush, Watley, and get on with these TikTok piercing fails. Now, throwback to when my mum and our friend pierced my eyebrow, of course. Well done, mum. How about you parent your child and be like, do you know what? Maybe we shouldn't be doing this. Oh my God. I find it interesting when the parents get involved with this. I'm like, can you just like not encourage such bad behavior? Like, what are we doing? Jesus Christ. Sharing is keeping it in the family. Oh yeah. Very the Habsburg jaw. I just don't understand why we, like, please, can, like, why? Throw back to my mum and my friend, why? Why? Parent your children. I mean, this person looks a little bit older than like a child, but still your child. I just don't get what, can we just not? Because there's no wonder why the offspring does something stupid when the parents are also encouraging it. That was Bactine as well. Do you see that? They just got Bactine and we're going to spray it. Like, spraying Bactine on that's not going to be a good idea, sis. Like, just not going to mask the fact that you're going to have a terrible, like, that's never going to heal. I can't even see what kind of jewelry. The trauma in the area to begin with as well. I just... Oh, God. And that was how they died.
She deserved it.
Okay, so, oh, God, what's the red hair? Oh, God. The red skull. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, because this is exactly what you should be doing when you're in the middle of dyeing your hair. Look how much this person is shaking as well. You should, sorry, if you're like literally like this, like you're having a convulsion, like maybe we shouldn't be piercing ourselves. Stupid. Especially with all the dye on the hands. What happens if whatever dye on your hands go inside your hole? Like, I don't think new fresh piercing holes should be having like dye in it. Like, what are we? No, we're not even, no, stop it. Behave. What's that? Oh, yes, it's the basement calling. Goodbye. Okay, so we've got this. Oh, God. Nose pierced. Oh, geez. Oh, she's already not going to react well, is she? You already know. Oh, my God. Get off. Don't touch me. Ludicola. If this is how you act, you should not be getting piercings. They've got Whitney Houston playing in the background. Don't touch the piercer. Mid-piercing. Get your hands off me. Now I'm crying on the floor. Snip, snip, girl, you dirty whore. Don't look into my eyes. I have nothing if I don't be dramatic.
Will you shut your ass up?
This person clearly is not mature enough to have nose piercing. Sorry to butcher a lovely... God, you know, I'd love to have seen her live. It's so even though the music's not really my thing, Whitney Houston is someone that I would have loved to have been able to actually witness in live. God, sorry, but yeah, this is insane. This is just totally insane. Don't just grab hold of the piercer, push him back like that. Ludicolo, girls. Looks like you're having some sort of anxiety attack. If this is how you're going to behave, you should not be getting piercings. End of period. We don't say that in the UK. We say full stop. We don't say period. Period is like completely different. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yes, staple me, daddy. Please file me in the cabinet under English exam. I don't like... And it didn't even stay in. But of course it doesn't stay. What is it? Oh no, it is in there. Straight people are wild.
Who was going to tell me that bridge piercings take months to heal?
Why? What is that bar?
No, like seriously, I pressed down on it to get the gunk out and it actually squirted all over the mirror.
Well, that's because like, it's infected.
For real though, like it actually popped. Something inside.
Yeah, it's because it's not... What is that bar? What have you put around it as well? It looks like you've got cream all around it.
Blister on my face, so I've taken all the precautions.
Well, first of all, who is going to tell me? Well, the piercer should have told you the length of time that it took to heal, which makes you feel like, did you not do it yourself? But also, I want to know, like, why did the piercer put such a long bar? I'm suspecting that maybe this was done not by a piercer.
Ooh, that's bad.
Because I find it weird that you'd put a bar so long. That is wildly long. That's almost like you've put like an industrial bar for the ear. If you're like sort of squeezing it and pus and things coming out, that's infected. Like healing piercings, yeah, they ooze, but they don't ooze pus. Pus is a very specific thing. Healthy things that are healing don't have pus. If you pushed it and it popped, like there's something wrong with it. Piercings don't need heavy creams all around them. That's just going to make them worse. You're going to clog the pores. Whatever like the chemicals inside as well could cause irritation. Fresh holes like this, you don't want creams on it like that. No, this whole thing is just like disturbing.
I might have nightmares.
Okay, so this person, oh God, part 2. I'm not looking for part 1. What's happening? Is there a piercing inside there? Oh God. There's like lodged inside. Something inside so strong. Oh my God. Go on, snip out, girls. Dig it in. Yeah, dig it in. I've watched so many of these now, I'm like egging it on. I'm like, yeah, die.
Drink bleach, good idea.
Is it the front or the back? Oh, like at least show us what we couldn't really see what it was. It looked like maybe the back of the, oh, there we go. I think it's the back of the, like a piercing stud. I think it's like the butterfly clip, but it's one of those ones that look a little bit like a tube. It's stuck inside the ear. Butterfly clips, I just hate them. I just hate them. Any chance that you're able to just not use butterfly clips, please use proper barbells and flatbacks or something, or balls on the end. Just don't use butterfly clips. They just always end in disaster. They're just really badly, most of them are just really badly made. And just, please, just don't use them. Just don't use them. Don't ask your husband to pierce your cartilage. He just stabbed it rather than leaving it so I could push the jewelry through. Or you could say, please go to a professional piercer and just don't do this. Like what? There's no sound. No sounds playing. I've got the sound on, but it's not seeming to be playing anything. I don't know if maybe I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's just very quiet. It's just very quiet.
Do it quick, because I 3, 2, 1 and then do it.
God, just lying on the bed, suffocation, no breathing, don't give a F if I die in a piercing. God, piercing a lovely flat, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Of course.
Keep it in.
Yeah.
No gloves, of course, because why would we use gloves? God. Oh, and that's a shit. Oh, and that was how they died.
Oh, good.
We always love to see sanitary environments when we're doing piercings. You always love a good sanitary, yeah. Play piercing. Oh God, on the stomach. Why are they calling it play piercing, not piercing play now? Oh my God. Rose, oh, what is it? Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the pierced stomach. Oh my God. Oh, isn't it lovely? I love to scar my body up for the sake of it, yeah. Stop trying to be good. Sure, live your life, girl. The circle of Rose. Oh God, why have they got hair on their tongue? Who have they been licking? What? Why is it just a huge hair on the tongue? Wait, is that the video? I'm confused. What are we watching here? What's the hair? What? She been eating her hair? Oh, I love to eat my own hair, girls. I'm a cat hairball. What is going on? Now they're taking the piercing out? I don't understand what's happening in this video. Why are they going back and forward? What is going on? This way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the hairy tongue. I don't know what was going on there, and I don't want to know. I'm just moving on because I'm moving on out. What was going on? What's this? What the hell? Wait. What is this? Is that a skewer? That looks like a. Why is there a teddy bear? What is this? What's happening? He's going to hang himself. Why is? It just looks like a skewer. You know, like, oh, would you like some cheese and a pineapple girl on the barbecue? Yeah, throw some shrimp on the cut.
No, thank you.
Shoving a skewer through her nose? But someone walks in, what's this? Is that her mum? Her mum's like, ugh, I should have swallowed Joe. I'm just a girl living in a world of captivity. Not Gwen Stefani, she's insane now, isn't she? She's like, oh, praise Jesus. But the whole story arc of Gwen Stefani is ludicolo. Although, I watched a video recently about it. Was it Matt's? I can't remember what he's Matt something. And they did the whole like deep dive into Gwen Stefani, how she was actually always secretly quite like right wing and like pro-life and a bit strange, but it was very hidden. Lovely, yeah. My mum's walking in. You are not my daughter. Disowned. You're out of the will. Oh, God. No, Mummy. Give me the inheritance. Give me the gift certificate. Oh, God. Oh, turn that awful laughing off. Wow. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I had to blur that bit. She, like, gave a tiny bit of pressure on the front, and a fountain of pus just like flew out of the back. Again, come follow me on Patreon and you can come see all the unblurred. Ding! Come play my Patreon, you can find the unblurred stuff. That's all that pus just came out of the back of that ear. Oh my god, no. Hungry hippos, hungry helix girls. The time I went to a school to get my tongue cherries. What's cherries? Nose pierced and was done all cherries. Nipples? Is that meant to be nipple? Tongue cherries. If I think of like a guy, when I think cherries, I would think of bollocks. There's music. Do you remember the red blah 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 blah? So can I just put this? No, there's way too much sound. I can't. There is some voice in it, but there's no way I can isolate the vocals with that. I get that people obviously have to train. I understand that, but there's no way that I'd be a guinea pig for a trainee piercer. I just couldn't do it because you just know it's gonna go wrong. Like they're never gonna. Oh god. I mean, there's no correct way of doing a snake eye piercing. Snake eye piercings will always go wrong. Like we're seeing her do a nose piercing, but we never actually see the nose piercing. We just see a snake eye.
I would like to see it.
Well, of course a snake eye was going to go wrong. There's no such thing as doing a snake eye right. But I find it weird that they showed the girl doing this. What's the point in that? I'm really confused. God, never gonna end well. Never gonna end well. In a body bag, don't pierce your snake like that. Don't pierce your snake. Don't pierce your snakes, girls.
All right.
Hello.
Here's a little story time.
Little story time.
I had a rhino piercing. Okay. Had is the key word.
If you don't know what a rhino piercing is, it's essentially a piercing where they pierce through the end of the nose like that. And you have one little ball here and one ball underneath. I don't think they suit a single person. I just think they look really stupid. Unless you have like a flat disc, I think then it can kind of look okay.
I was like around rocking in like a chair yesterday, and then whatever was in front of me ended up hooking on the top, and when I leaned back,
it completely ripped out of her nose.
She died.
It came out.
God.
And my nose was like bleeding, like I had a nosebleed.
So you just ripped
and
the
I'm
whole
like,
thing.
Oh my god, what the have I done? And I have to wait for it to heal before I can pierce it again. And then this thing, I had a dermal. He couldn't change it. Like it was just on so tight that he couldn't, and he literally had to take it out, and I have to wait for it to heal. And that's just gonna be so fun.
I think potentially maybe there's warnings there to maybe go, maybe I shouldn't have them. If I had a piercing and I ripped it out, the last thing I'm thinking of is I'm going to get it redone. If it was in the way enough that I was able to rip it out of my ear or my nose or my nipple, for example, like I took my nipple piercings out, the idea of getting them re-pierced, no. I tried it and it didn't work. My body clearly was like, do you know what? Maybe we shouldn't have this in. So, oh God. So we saw the other one earlier on and now we've got a far worse, but I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just have to blur this. So this person has a huge piercing bump on the back of her ear with scabs, and this woman is like pushing a bit of pressure on the front, and it's just a river of bright yellow pus pouring out of this person's ear. You'll be able to see kind of through the blur kind of what's going on. I just can't show the actual footage. Again, come follow me on Patreon. You can see the unblurred stuff. This is just absolutely foul. It's so disgusting. It is so disgusting. There is so much pus. Oh, it makes me feel, I'm going to stop watching it. It's making my stomach turn. That, vile plume. There was so much pus. I don't know the story behind that, what was going on, but please do your research, take care of your piercings, and make sure you're not going to any dodgy person or doing it yourself. So this person is getting a nipple piercing. Oh, pierce the nipples, go! Very painful. Oh God, yeah. No, thank you. I do not miss my What? We've got a crossover! A tattoo and a piercing fell in one? What? I'm sorry, this is ludicrous. You should not be getting a nipple piercing during, like, that person's got very flat nipples. Like, that needs to go deep. You're not should be getting a nipple piercing while getting a tattoo. That is ludicolo. With nipple piercings, because it's so sensitive, it's very easy for you to jolt or for move. Like, you want to stay as still as possible, but when you're also having pain in your like shin like that, that's really dumb. That's because you could easily just go like that, and then suddenly you've gone with the tattoo needle. This is one of these things I just don't understand why. Why did this need to happen? Could you not have waited? It's just this need of just needing to do insane things. This was so ludicolo. Why are we getting a nipple piercing at the same time as tattooing his shin? Why? Oh yes. Clicks and attention. How silly of moi.
Wacky Bruce.
God, of course, because of course, this is sounds British music, isn't it? Yeah, it's just music. Da, 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 da. Outdated piercings are still being done. What the hell is wrong with the world? I don't know what the song is, but it's better than this piercing. She's gonna die on the floor. That is so... Oh, God. I'm in a very singy mood today, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Can you at least do it? If you're gonna do it, stop faffing around like this. How much longer? 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant. I'm dead. How long... Wow. Not only are you gonna do an awfully dangerous piercing, you're gonna do it horrifically slow. And she's like, oh, 1 little bit. This little piggy went to market, and this little piggy got eaten. Dumb, 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 dumb. Ombre eyebrows. Dumb, dumb. I'm sure your orthodontist is going to love that you've got this. I always find it funny when people get things like lip and tongue piercings when they've got like braces on. I'm like, your orthodontist, you're going to go into the next session, and he's going to be like, they're going to be like, she's going to be like, are you insane, woman?
Yes, I am.
Dumb dilly dum dum. Chip my tooth. Stupid. No respectable piercer will do this piercing. Okay, so this person's wait, what? Get that jewelry out of it. Why have you got a butterfly clip on your... That is so... Why would you not remove the piercing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Why would you not remove that Traeger's piercing? It's so in the way. What are we doing? Stop it. It's so in the way. Also, why are we having butterfly backs on Traeger's piercings? Can we not? That piercing is so in the way. I'm so good. What are we doing? You can get that type of jewelry in flatbacks. It doesn't need to have been like butterfly clips. That is not the correct kind of type of jewelry to have in a Traeger's piercing. And he's trying to pierce the rook Daith piercing, and it's like just in the way. Just like, what are we doing? And she's getting the other side done. I'm sorry. That is so. One thing you should never do when you're getting like cartilage piercings is get one on each side. You like just don't do it to yourself. You can if you really want to, but not being able to sleep on either side of your ears, and it's not a good idea. Stick to one side, let it heal, and then get the other. Don't pierce both sides. With lobe piercings, it's not so bad because lobes aren't as intense, but if you're doing things like any cartilage, don't get both sides done. Just get one side, let it heal, and get the other. Don't make it hard to sleep on both sides. Your healing process is going to be stupid. But again, we're missing the original point of this. Is this like just take it out? Why are we trying to pierce through that? It must have been so uncomfortable pushing the bar forward as well. Get it out. Take it out. Move it out the way.
Get it out!
Oh my God. Why? This music. Oh my God. Oh my God. This looks like someone's like, this is what I mean. I don't understand. How can you have this much bad with it? Like, what were you doing? The thing is, I'm glad that the pierce is obviously helping this girl, but I just think when your ears have been that bad, it's just going to come back again. Like if you're to that stage where you haven't looked after your piercings, where they're that bad, and all of your, like, it's different if just one piercing is wrong because it could potentially just be like done badly. The fact that the entire, like all of this girl's earrings were bad, it's just going to get bad again. If you're that, like, you're never going to, it's never going to change. Like if your habit is that bad and all of your piercings are that bad, like all of them, you're just not going to change. It's just going to go back like that again, because you don't just suddenly change a habit like that so quick. I just know. I mean, I hope for your sake that I'm wrong. I hope that you can prove like that I'm proven wrong. But I just think when you've got that much crust and bad things all over your piercings, this person isn't going to change. That was bad though, wasn't it? That was bad. Crusty wasty. Like literally Kellogg's Krusty Frosties. I don't know. Lovely new cereal. Scabby. Oh God, wait, what? Wait, I have 2 wolves inside me. One is a leg bone septum and the other is a porcupine quill septum. What? Dear. I hope that is a clean, I hope you scrubbed that clean. Jesus Christ, not like that kid who just shoved a porcupine. That's... A porcupine needle's that thick? Are they that thick? I always thought they were smaller. The thing is, I don't understand. I have 2 wolves inside me. What? Oh, gosh. Yeah, ha ha. I'm dead, girl.
You're dead! And I'm not!
Wacky Cathy and her bone septums. I can't say there's something that I'd really want to be known for, shoving random porcupine needles through my septum. Jesus. Mary Magdalene. Oh God, hang on, there's so much bloody text. Right. I just pierced my eyebrow. Guys, hell, I'm dying. I'm probably just overreacting, but what is my skin doing and why did it hit a nerve? What does the redness mean? My body has never reacted like this to a piercing. Okay, lovely. Oh God. Oh Jesus, they've got this huge like red mark like down the side of their face. As I always say, don't mess around with your eye area. Like if you're wanting to get piercings, especially in the eye area, get them done professionally, please. Don't mess with your eye area. Like it's so sensitive. I don't know the properties of all the stuff inside, the capillaries and veins or whatever nerves might be in there. I've never in my life pierced my eyebrow and instantly all the way down here it's all red. I've got black eyes sometimes, but that forms over a few days. But to come down here and like you've got this like red blotch mark over there. I have no idea what that is or what that could be. Scientist, biologist, chemist, anything, tell me down below.
It's chlamydia.
If anything happens to you, I don't feel sorry for you. That's what you get for, you know, you do stupid things, win stupid prizes, as the saying goes. But everything has music in. Be right back. Just experienced the worst pain of my life and they're getting a rook pierce. Oh God. Why is this piercer not giving the rook any real support? What are the needles bending? What is this piercer doing? What on earth is this piercer doing? I mean, I'm assuming it's a piercer. It could just be their friend. What the heck? That's probably one of the worst rook piercings I've ever seen. What? Oh my God, please find another piercer. What is that piercer doing? A catheter needle isn't supposed to be bendy like that. What? The needle like bent halfway through. You could see it. Like, what is going on? Where did you find this person? Where did you find her?
Who is she?
Who is she? Look how, like what? Is bending the needle? The needle was meant to be solid, so I don't know what you're, like, again, I've never actually seen any piercer use his catheter needles. I actually, cannula needles, sorry. I don't know how common they are used with piercings. I know people, some piercers will use them because it helps them thread the jewelry in. I've only ever been pierced, and that's in the multiple studios I've been to with piercing needles, never with these cannula needles. I don't know, because it kind of like stretches the hole a little bit because you've got, then if you feed the bar through the end of it. But I don't know. I'm not sure why that, you know. Never go back to that piercer again, but I feel like I don't need to tell you that. You've been traumatized. You already know you're not going to go back to there, girls. Okay, oh God. Okay, what's happening? So this person's got this huge, oh my God, viper piercings, and it's like, oh, this is what I mean. Like, as much as those piercings kind of look cool, I just feel like they'd just be a bit of a hindrance. Like it's, oh God. Yeah, I just think having such huge jewelry coming out of the lip like that is just, it's just going to cause you more problems. To me personally, as much as it looks kind of wacky and cool, I just think it's going to cause you issues in the long run. Yeah. And that was how she died. She couldn't eat anymore. She choked to death and died. Choked by no food. As you can see, I speak English good.
You're failing English.
Okay, so this person's getting a, oh God, what, you got a pierce in the septum? Jesus. I don't know if it was just the angle that we're watching this, but that looked like she was like almost going to pierce the girl's septum as it went down. Jesus Christ. I mean, I do think it's a bit far forward, but if that's where you want it, I do think it's really far forward on your nose. Like, I feel like it needs to be back a bit, but it looks like she was going to pierce through her septum. But I mean, if you like it, wonderful. You like the positioning, wonderful. You live a laugh, girl. That piercing seemed a bit odd. It does look quite far forward. I'd personally have it a little bit further back. End of an era, guys. I took out my rejecting anti. Oh God, look how bad that looks. That looks so. Was she suddenly possessed by the devil? What happened then? Yeah, that didn't look very healthy. I'm glad that you took the initiative and actually took it out. I don't know how much she just suddenly gets possessed by the devil. May the power of Christ compels your, common sense, and did it and actually took it out and didn't let it grow out of her skin so that, ends up ripping through and having huge scars. Well done. It's nice to see someone, a possessed demon, who takes out their piercings when they reject. I get it. It can be annoying. It's frustrating. It can be sad, but don't let your stubbornness out, make it so you have like a disgusting piercing that's rotting and coming out of your face because you're like, no, I must keep it.
You can't.
When your body's decided a piercing's going, it's going. You cannot stop your body from rejecting a piercing. Once it's made that choice, it's like, you thought, girl, or you thought wrong.
Here's my new with me. Alright guys, so I'm
This
nervous.
is like that. This is just like that girl in the last one we saw.
Like a trend going around apparently, so we're gonna do it. Okay, I'm really scared, you guys, so I'm gonna bite on this.
Is anyone actually believing this?
Oh my, is it supposed to be bleeding?
This is the side of TikTok I just loathe. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Some of these trends are just beyond cringe and bizarre. Like, what are we doing? Piercing myself because SH, this photo funny, is wrong thing to do. Please go to therapy, get help, seek help, find something. You can't just be like, this isn't SH because it's piercing instead. We see this a few times that people will love to say things like doing this is better than SH. No, doing this at all is bad. Like, no one should be doing this. Even if they weren't doing it as SH, you should never do this anyway. But saying things like this just makes me sad. Like, I'm going to come off the video. Please go seek professional help. This is not... that isn't the tea. That isn't the tea. That's not good. Let's not do things like this. Like, if you're actually wanting to SH, you need actual help. Doing this is not going to aid you in any way, shape, or form in your life. It's just going to make your life worse. Please seek medical professional help. What's this? Come with me to get my coin slot. Oh gosh. I don't know. Oh god. I don't think this would be England because I don't think you can get them here. I think it's illegal to do coin. Ear before. I'm not sure where this is from. So coin slot is basically where they take like a huge sort of like slot chunk out of your ear to make it like a coin slot, like a machine. Oh god. I'm gonna do some like clever blurring now so we can kind of see it because it's a little bit too graphic to show. So this person's got a coin slot. What I will say, I don't like the shape of it. I think coin slots can be really cool, especially when they heal and then people stack hoops in it. I think that can look really cool. It looks a little bit like wonk, but it's not curved that it follows the natural shape of the ear. It's like a weird sort of line with a divot on the end. I like coin slots. I'm not completely, for me personally, I think the shape on this is a bit weird. And of course, you never really know how your body's going to heal with something like this. When it comes to things like scarring, you just never know. And anyone who's hurt themselves that has scars, and someone else you know might have scars, you'll be able to tell from your friends and everything as well. Like sometimes scars just heal differently, weird shapes and bumps and whatever. People just heal differently. So I look at this and I go, well, I'm not sure. I've seen better coin slots than this, if I'm honest. 4-year-old piercing that still closes up if I don't wear earrings in it for a week. What? Hang on, let me go. I didn't actually look at the piercing. I was reading what it said. Hang on, wait. That's a 4-week-old... 4-year-old? Wait, that earlobe looks horrible. That earlobe doesn't look very happy. 4 years old? 4 years old and it looks like that. Septum I got 6 months ago. That healed in 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, that hole doesn't look very happy. Oh god. Different parts of your body heal very differently. Different parts of your body will close very differently. It doesn't really surprise me that like an earlobe piercing wouldn't be the same as a septum. Some of my ear piercings will stay open. Do you mind? Some of my ear piercings will stay open longer than some of the other ear piercings I have. Just how your body heals and things. But that earlobe didn't look very healthy. Oh gosh, that is so tight. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's swollen. It's like, you know, the entrance and exit holes are completely swollen. The ball is being enveloped. The thing is, they're talking a different language, so I'm gonna have to take it out in case they say something no say. You can see a scar, you can see like a scar underneath it where they had one before as well. I don't know what's being said, but oh god. Oh, that looks so painful. Oh, it looks so painful. And that was how she died.
Why are all these women
Dead.
Thank God. Realizing I went through the worst piercing of my life just to have to retire it a few months later because I couldn't get my irritation bumps to go away. See, that sucks. That really does suck because sometimes people's bodies just do not like certain piercings, certain places. As I said for myself, I've had my eyebrow pierced twice and I really wanted it to work. I absolutely love eyebrow piercings, but both times my body was just like, this ain't staying in, and you just have to deal with it. Unfortunately, some people's bodies' anatomy just doesn't work properly, and you know, this person's getting high nostril piercings and unfortunately had to take them out because, you know, the irritation bumps wouldn't go away. I mean, I'm going to be obviously kind and be like, I'm assuming they were cleaning their piercings absolutely right and it was just their body. Of course, there's always a chance that maybe they weren't looking after it right, but I'm gonna side on the side of believing this person was a good at like they're at a piercing studio and stuff. Like, it looks like they're doing things right, so I'm gonna, you know, side on the side of yes, you were doing everything right and cleaning it right, and this person body was just like, no. But sometimes it can be because you're not cleaning it and things. But it is annoying when you really want something and you're in either you don't have the anatomy or your body just hates it in that very specific position or placement. And it's like, no. For anyone who wanting lip piercings, just know you will have a scar tube that pokes out every time you push on it. Oh, no, stop it. Stop. Oh, it looks kind of like, oh, no.
Prolapse.
No. Yeah, piercings are like, although sometimes people say piercings aren't permanent, you can take them out if you don't like them. That is true. You can take them out. And I've said before, just take them out if you don't like them. But just please, you have to remember that they will leave you with a scar. Like, it's not going to be completely unnoticeable. It might be a small scar, but you know, what this person's saying is technically true. I have a tiny scar here for my labret piercing, but nothing happens if I push on it. Nothing pokes out. But I guess maybe different bodies have different healing things and different scars, but like you can't see anything there. Nothing shows up that comes out there. I'm going to take the audio out because no one wants to hear a baby scream. This broke my mama heart. Why? Well, why are you doing it then? This is disgusting. This girl is 3 months old, they said. This baby is 3 months old. And this mum has decided to take her child to a piercing mall. This just looks like a shopping centre. And these people are using piercing guns to pierce the baby's ears while the baby is screaming. I'm just going to blur the whole video just because I can't bother to have to blur like the baby. The tracking is just really annoying. Teenager is piercing this baby, 3 months old baby's ears while the baby is just like screaming in agony, like fully just like screaming. You can't hear the audio taken out, but the baby is like wailing. This is for your own vanity. There is no reason for you to pierce your baby's ears like this. There's literally no reason. There's no reason. It's disgusting. And I'm glad because years ago when I used to say this, I used to get a lot more pushback and I was always adamant in my thing. Now when we actually look through the comment section, I'll never understand this. I'll never understand why pierce people's ears. This is so wrong on so many levels. I'm glad this broke your heart. The age is not appropriate to get your ears done. Intentionally hurting your kids. How cute. No, my daughter gets it when she's asked for them. Parents enjoy inflicted pain on their children is so bizarre. Just why? And I'm so glad that the tides have started to change on this. I'm so glad that it's changing because again, babies of this age, 3 months years old, and she is screaming in agony. The amount of cortisol, stress that you're pumping through your baby's body. Again, you might say, she won't remember it. So, you could say that of many things about babies that they won't remember. How do you not remember it though? Your body remembers things. There are ways that trauma can affect you, that you might think you're over something, even when you're older. There are many ways that I didn't know, right? I have severe food aversion. I get real anxiety around eating new foods I never had. It wasn't until a few years ago that I realized that has plagued my whole life because of trauma that I had as a child. Had nothing to do with food. But I was told that food aversion and a way of control is a reaction to trauma you had as a child of me growing up. My food aversion came from that, even though the trauma had nothing to do with food. Trauma can manifest its way in people's bodies in weird ways, even if they think they're over it or they don't even realize. This baby might not remember any of this, but that stress and thing that you've put on that child could actually like show up in weird ways later down the line. The baby's body might act a different way. We're going a little bit too deep now, but I just think this kind of shit is just sick. You just literally, this is purely vanity because you want your little baby, Christelle, to have her ears pierced. But guys, wait, hang on. Guys, did they pierce my eyebrow wrong? Please look, or am I just in shock? What? Oh, please let me know, or am I don't, there's just Gen Z ways of talking.
I don't understand anything.
Wow. I mean, it's very big. That is very big for your face. The balls look a bit too big, if I'm honest. I feel like the balls need to be smaller. And it does almost feel like it is in a little bit too deep. It looks like it's basically in the eye socket. I don't want my eyebrow pierced. I want my eye socket pierced. Pierced? I can't even speak. Pierced. Everything. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look very appealing, shall we say. In fact, they're appealing him off the sidewalk.
Hello,
oh, she's back, girls.
I'm still here. I'm still alive. Keep in touch. I love you. Thank you.
Okay, right. So there's a few things I want to say about this, actually. Let me just mute the sound. Right. If you don't know who this lady is, she was very, very famous in the 90s and sort of Y2K era because of the Guinness World Record sort of, fandom that was around at the time, because she was known as the most pierced woman ever. There was always a bit of speculation whether it was actually true, because some of the things that she was saying was a bit like, interesting, because she said that she had like hundreds of piercings like inside her vajayjay, which is just ludicrous. You do not have hundreds of piercings inside you. Like, anyway, of course she's been doing this now since the 90s. If you look at her eyebrows, she used to have piercings all along here, along her eyebrows. I never understood why someone like her would never use the correct jewelry as well. You'd have thought someone who's so pierced would have the knowledge to do that correctly, because eyebrow piercings naturally come out on their own if they're not treated well. You know, it counts as a kind of surface piercing. The fact that she's got straight bars in it, you can see the straight bar here, and she had straight bars through the whole thing. I don't understand why she did that, because it just forces them out, because you can see now all of the little lines in her eyebrows. That's not makeup or anything. That's where piercings have come out, because she used to have eyebrow piercings all along here. I don't know whether she still holds the title of the most pierced woman. I actually, considering that was back in the 90s, she probably doesn't anymore, because I think people are way more extreme now. I don't know what she's doing now. At least when I remember watching lots about her, she was kind of more like famous for being wacky, and so she would do appearances, guest appearances at things, take photos of people on the street and like charge money for it and stuff. I don't know whether it works anymore. I don't think people are so sort of whacked out, like wilded out and crazed about this kind of stuff anymore. I don't know if, because essentially it was like the coattails, like the freak show era, people being a bit weird. That's not an insult. I think that's what it is. Fine. I'm not saying it's an insult. That sort of freak show, sort of shock, horror, look at this crazy wacky person. I don't think that really resonates in the world now, because people are so like out there. People will still look at her and be like, look at that woman, but I don't think people are as sort of like that she could make a living out of being wacky. Like, I don't see her anymore. I used to see her all the time back in the day. Every media, she was on interviews everywhere, but because there was a whole load of them. There was a whole group of these people back then. There was the leopard man who painted himself like a leopard. There was the cat man who had the cat whiskers and things. Like Lucky Diamond Rich, who was the one who tattooed his whole body like black and stuff, and he's got like gold teeth and things. And there was the lizard man. All of these people, there was like a whole collection of these sort of freak show-esque wacky people who were very big in the bod mod world, and I would see them all the time on interviews, media, Guinness World Records, all these things. And then like all of that kind of died. I'm sure some of them are still successful in doing things, whatever they're doing, but that movement of like the wacky modified people has kind of died. Maybe they are. Maybe I'm just so numb to it now. And I don't know. I can't remember if I said this in a video before, but I actually met her once in Krylon. It was a makeup store just in London. I said hi to her and stuff, and she seemed very sweet. I'm very, 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 very clear. I have nothing against her. Like, nothing against her. Oh God, here she is again. Again, this is one of those girls that's been on my channel quite a few times now, and every few, like, 4 or 5 months, she'll pop up again on my radar and someone will send me something else. So wondering how I sleep with all these piercings. Gosh, she's really... When I first started putting her in videos, she only had a few. She didn't really have this many. I am a maximalist. I fully am a maximalist. I do think this is a bit cluttered. It's hard to kind of... When you find it difficult to really know what piercing is what, I feel like to me personally, it just looks a little bit too much, because everything's so dangly. Sure, live your life, girl. Like, even look at my ears. I've got a lot, but you can see each individual piercing. I feel like this is just a little bit... To my liking, is a little bit too much. How do I sleep with all these piercings in? I'm going to just use a neck pillow, yeah. I just don't want to sleep in one of them. Like, I don't need to use that to sleep on my ears. I can sleep on my ears perfectly fine. I just don't want to use a neck pillow like 24/7. I just don't like the idea of putting this pressure on my face here. I don't know. Wacky Susan.
She's completely bonkers.
Okay, so what is this? Okay, so this person's got a flower. Okay, so they're getting they're doing like a gem in the center of the flat piercing. Oh, cool. Okay, I love it. I do love it when people have tattoos and they incorporate some kind of like piercing into the tattoo. This is gonna look cool. The thing is, I think this is gonna look good though. Yeah, it looks great. Looks wonderful. I like it. Oh, it's nice to see the good things, the bad, isn't it? Yeah, wonderful. That was really good. Really lovely. Love it. Piercings don't last forever. And if you aren't ready for your face to look like this in 2 to 5 years, don't get piercings. Oh, is she showing the holes? Yeah. I mean, we said this, with that other video we saw earlier on in the video. Piercing scars will be left. You could take piercings out. You'll always have a little indent. I don't think you can really see on camera my little one that I have here, but I used to have like scars on my wrist. Obviously now I've tattooed over them. I used to have scars on my wrist when my wrist piercings were. Years ago, I had surface piercings on my wrists. Like, I've had everything pierced. Even though I've got like more normal looking piercings now, I've had many piercings over the years that are unconventional. Things like, again, I had my wrist pierced, I've had my nape pierced. Like I've had my share of like weirdo piercings. They always leave a mark. You'll leave a scar, especially if they don't go the nicest way. I have a tiny scar on my eyebrow. I took my eyebrow out way before it got too like, you know, rejected too long. There's a slit in my eyebrow or anything. They will always leave a mark. So just know that like, especially things like lips, you'll always have like indents in your lips as well. Like they're going to leave a mark. So please don't think you can just take a piercing out and, you know, it's like nothing ever happened. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, but I finally effing did it. Goodbye, Lily Allen. This person decided that 4 o'clock in the morning is the best time to pierce my bridge at home, which you should be doing is asleep in bed like a good Christian woman. It is... Sure. Lovely bangs. I fell and seriously injured my fringe. No gloves. Feels like there'd be no sanitization. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh God, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm piercing my bridge. Now I'm right where I wanna be, dying on the floor. But I wish that it was still last night. Okay, so this person is getting some... okay, so they're getting surface piercings on their wrist, sure. Oh no, they're getting dermal, sorry, on their wrist. God. The thing is, right, if you're gonna get dermal piercings on the wrist, I would say get them at least in the center and do them downwards. Don't do them on the side here and here, because the closer to the side they are, the more annoying they're going to be, because they're more likely to knock on things. Because of course, on the side, when you're going through doors or anything, you might brush it against, or when you put your arm down, you might brush it against. At least if it's on like the center and the top, you'll be able to sort of protect it a little bit more. Yeah, I'm glad that someone who's a bit older though is getting like piercings and things. It's nice to see someone who's a bit older expressing themselves. The hands tell all, you see.
You're nearly dead.
Yeah, I think I don't know why you would get him like that, as if it's like a surface piercing. Looks like a surface, like why would you not get it sort of central down? I think it just, placement like that to me seems a bit weird, but sure. So this person's getting a septum piercing. There's no sound. Oh no, they're not getting a septum. Oh no, wait, oh look. The forceps are through the septum. They're getting, oh, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. Oh, I forgot, the name slips me. But they're basically getting a piercing like in this sort of septum-y flat bit here. Not a very common piercing. And I can imagine this is a very difficult one to do. So they're piercing up through the center bit here into the septum hole. That would make me sneeze. That would fully make me like painfully sneeze. Yeah, this person doesn't look very... God. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I can imagine that hurts so much. Oh God. Okay, now they have to put the needle out the side just so it doesn't stab the inside of the like septum hole. I do think this piercing is quite unique. It does look quite like, as long as you've got, with the flat thing as well, I think it's quite cool. Personally, it feels a tiny bit pointless because you can't really see it unless you're doing that. I mean, it's out on the grand scheme of things. You talk about pointless piercings, the danger and all the bad side of this is not majorly high. I don't look at this piercing and go, what is the point, like I do with like mandible piercings, for example. But yeah, I mean, it's unique, done well, and it's nice to see some like different things now and then. So what's this? Oh, wait, what? Oh, so they've got dermals in their forehead, and they've got these like magnetized horns that go on. Oh, I love it. Silly. Oh, we do have a laugher, yeah. Daddy mad to work here, but you have to have f***ing devil horns. Oh, no, say. Beast. Oh my God. Satan. Praise Satan. Well, guys, we are well and truly aboard that trigger train. Choo-choo, spinning down the railway, had to crash over a cliff and plunge to our deaths. But I did leg day at the gym yesterday, and I can't really squat very well. So I'm sort of bounce for Jesus. Oh no, what we'll do? We'll go back to the bowling. Split for Jesus, because Jesus loved a good bowling split. Yes. Oh, and banana split. Oh, and split me in two, Daddy. Jesus is forever. I don't know what to say. This has also been incredibly triggering. High on the hill was a lonely dead girl.
She was suffocated by her mother.
Thank you for joining me today. Thank you. I feel like I was going to film a third video, but I think 2 videos is enough because I don't really need to film a third. Looking for a third. I'm a bit tired now, so I'm going to stop and just go and kill myself. Thank you for joining me today. make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. If you're still watching the video now, comment down below.
The king is dead.
Today's TikTok shout out goes to Lexi Red. Thank you for following me over on TikTok. Come follow me on TikTok and maybe give me the next TikTok shout out. As always, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming up. And of course, all my merchandise links, everything down below. Go check it out. Go check out my new merchandise. I'm gonna wait. I'm filming this because I'm filming this quite far in advance. I'm still waiting for my stuff to arrive so I can wear it in videos. But yeah, the time's gonna be a bit strange. I'm also getting my neck tattooed on Monday. We're doing the back of my neck first, so that's gonna be very interesting as well. So you might be able to see some and some not. But anyway, thank you for joining me today. Massive shout out to my lovely Patreons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. And an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons.
Lovely Assassin 96, AJ Padilla, Starlight Genesis, Damon Norell, Shadow, Andrew Lexa, Samuel, Lovely Caitlin, Leon P, Keen Jellybean, Purple Eyed Fox, Evanette, Niaj, Join the Navy, Demon Bunny, Blue Gem, TNS Mum, Adam Brett Batch, They Call Me Doc, Benjamin Baker, Steffi Tech, Alicia Marie, Shell Herman, Athena Falling Angel Warrington, Radhika Madala, Tadeo Anaya, Jenny Wood, Adam Flelminster, Kaz, Kimmy H, Rishi, Erin Grace, Chloe Louise, and Robin Scott Palmer Girls.
Thank you for being my top tier Patreons. You guys are delicious wishy. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be. And don't let any bitch out there say that you can't be wise. Because you are unbelievably gaping